41 years in the jungle.
My eyes hurt. See, like, you're gonna link some shit like this, and this one. Well, you just it's firing at a moving vehicle, disabling it. A moving vehicle to disable it. So what they're saying is that shooting the tires is brain dead. Is what they're saying. So you're wrong again.
53 months. When does it start getting
okay,
good?
we don't change our plates
Joking,
every
love you,
morning,
smooch.
just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the
All right,
car.
baby, go.
Jesus Christ. What is that? Well, that angle was fucking awful. Jesus Christ, that was insane. Oh wait, what do you mean defend it, brother? It's up to you to defend it at this point. I mean, that pretty much. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying yesterday. I didn't even need this fucking footage. Like it was up to you to defend. Defending this is outrageous. I mean, bro, I didn't even see this on social media today. I was on Twitter earlier. I didn't even see this clip. But why are they showing this? This is the most relevant clip, and I haven't even seen people talking about it.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you. Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us
This proves her right. Yeah, that's gonna be a.
later.
That's gonna be a hard no for me. I mean, you're trolling, Shirley, right?
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the
All right,
car.
baby, go.
I mean. I mean, yeah, it's fucking
Thanks
awful.
for all the streams and content, XQCL.
Yeah, I mean. Okay. I know what's unclear for you guys. I know what's missing. Like, what kind of interpretation do you want of this?
Don't take my word for it. Don't take their
Is there something that has audio on both sides? This is hurting my ears a little bit.
word for it. Watch the video from every single angle. I mean, the ICE agent walked away with a hip injury that he might as well have gotten from closing a refrigerator door with his hips.
Now replicate this scenario, but it's one of his own police officers that was injured in an interaction. Do you think that he would be talking about it like this? No. I think you're setting a unfair standard. Absolutely fucking not, dude. If it was a completely different situation, where it wasn't some ICE or whatever, right, and it was one of his local officers, one of his boys of his city that was injured in it, yeah, he would treat any injury as bad to a police officer. I mean, you don't do that. I mean, it's a complete disregard for authority and law enforcement. Are you okay?
He was not
Come
injured.
on, man. Like, are you good, dude?
I've seen worse injuries from doing that. And so give me a break. No, he was not ran over. He walked out of there with a hop in his step. And so we just got to get to the point where we're at least operating from, hey, this is like, we're looking at it on the video screen. This is what we're seeing. Can we all see that it wasn't run over? And then, you know, yeah, J.D. Vance, this concept of absolute immunity is pretty bizarre. Don't take my word for it.
Oh, anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch Big A. Okay.
My identity? Where's your ID? Let me check if you're a U.S. citizen. How about that? Man, you guys better move on, man. Look at this motherfucker. A Ford. What kind of name is that? Alcohol Ford? What's your initial? Right here. It ain't over there. You motherfucker might be shooting. Why would I answer you?
Why
would
I
not
like
be a
Tugs
citizen
hung
of
up
this
on the
country,
fucking
man?
bitch part like she didn't just slam him.
Are
in
you
the
are you are
SUV.
you are you a citizen? Are you why are you getting close? I can hear you. You can stand there.
I'm not close.
How come she got a GoPro and you got your a police issued body cam? What's going on with you guys?
I just don't understand it. Guys, the thing is that if this were, if I was like some other Twitch streamer or whatever, right? If I was somebody who doesn't watch these videos, I would get it if you guys are coming out like out of nowhere with these arguments. But the reality is that, brother, we've seen cars people using their cars and it's steering towards or even accelerating towards officers and then getting shot. We've seen that like more than a dozen times. We've seen more than a dozen people get shot, and nobody ever blinked an eye. Nobody says anything. I've never seen the chat have a problem with that ever, not a single time. And now it happens now. It's oh my god, this is crazy. You're taking that, brother. We've seen that more than a dozen times. I don't get it. It's like, guys, this is like if I started playing Overwatch, people said, dude, you've played this game before? Yeah, I was a pro in Overwatch before. Like,
Why do I have to?
well, they had no shit. Like,
Dude, listen, I'm here working.
Can you
You're
just
working,
play
right?
video games,
So go,
please? We
it
do
says
not
US
care
Border
about
Patrol.
your take
This
on
is not
this
the
4
border.
days in a row.
Go to the Canada border
XQCL.
or the Mexico
Yeah,
border.
but if you were from
I'm
this
working,
country,
dude.
if you were from this
So
country, you know
Erwin
I'm an
do you mean?
says
immigration
case by
What do you
case,
mean?
but then bring up the worst comparisons and whataboutisms. Are yes or not C with a gun equals a fleeing woman XQ Trump?
okay,
Chat's mad cuz they're wrong.
yo. What's you say fleeing woman girl at that point can I be honest with you? Can I be honest with you? You can't have a self-report then. Because at that point, yo, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Yo! That's how.
Away or not Hisson, you don't have his aura to
Like, what's
solve
that
this
fucking
case.
sound, dude?
When you
I don't
thought
get
his
it.
takes couldn't EG cancelled, move on Lil Bub, play Minecraft, craft my bread boat bitch Aspa.
Yo, bro, at that point, yo, that's not even a good argument. Fleeing? Like, yo?
If I'm from this country.
I can hear you don't have the same accent as me.
That's a period.
Hey, I
I don't know,
I mean, yours,
yours is prettier than mine.
You know what I'm saying?
Still.
Go ahead, Mr. Mills. Mr. C20, cup on 20. And alcohol 5 over here. I go by A3. Nice to meet you.
This is fun. I think this is fun. I mean, this looks like a parked car. This looks like this guy is doing his thing. I don't even know what context this is.
Man, isn't this crazy though? You guys are doing a crazy job going everywhere. You literally
We
find
appreciate that. Thank you.
That's crazy.
Yes.
But the thing is,
What?
you just going off the wrong shit.
Does Uber verify citizenship or
That, dude, I don't work
Legal
for Uber
status?
in that capacity. They're
But you
literally
see what I'm
pimping
saying,
me
right?
out too.
you see what I'm saying? Like,
Sorry
Uber
for
doesn't
the
verify
noise,
legal
bro.
status.
It's me. I am
Yeah,
stuck
yeah.
in the
They make
ventilation
sure
on phone and
that
brain.
you're safe. They
Come
do a
help me
background
out,
check. They
win.
just don't. They just don't give you the app access immediately. They
No, I
run the
know, I
background
understand
check.
that. I understand. I
So
think that's great.
yeah, it is what it is. You guys coming here pissing in our little porta parties, man. Just taking over everything.
But you
Salkaaga haddaan raaco maalin kastaba saa carruurtaada beri la qabanaa alla ayaa tahay come on my nigga ilaahay ka cabso just feel good.
All right. Well, you know, I can show you things that we've reacted to that are good examples of something that nobody had a problem with, that are incredibly similar. Really, I want to see. Chat, give me first one. Chat, give me like wide car and parking lot. I think that one's it's not too similar, but it definitely shows something important. It maybe has that one. Parking a lot, wide car with a small hill. Guy gets bumped backwards.
I support every XQC take ever. Now welcome me to
Somebody
the
has that?
jungle merd.
Nobody had it. That's crazy. How do you have that handy?
On March 7th, 2025, at 12:08 p.m.
That's crazy, you have it
Precision
handy.
Dispatch to the 1100 block of South 12th Street in response to a 911 text referencing an individual in a white Chevy Equinox. The caller indicated that the person was possibly under the influence. Towards
I
officers,
think we can tell that her intentions
quickly
were not to hit
accelerated,
the officer.
deliberately
The
turned her
officer's
vehicle towards
mistaken
officers,
misjudgment of her
ultimately
intent led to
striking
her
Officer
death.
James,
Just unfortunate.
causing him to be violently launched over the snowbank.
ICE
was I
is
saying?
retarded.
The fact you won't even let me speak first, and you're just gonna go like that is insane. That is insane. With the mindset you had initially, right? Is you I don't know. Trajectory equals collision at the time where the gas pedal is pressed, right? Is both equivalent. In both instances, at the moment where the gas pedal is pressed, it would cause a collision on both of these. 100%. That's, you cannot argue with this. You cannot. You cannot. Okay. You say everything, you're gonna say incorrect. Really?
Surely you would hold an ICE agent to a higher standard than a random civilian even though they both did something wrong. I'm convinced Elon Musk is testing anal probes to send all the MAGA talking points and you and Asman are the test dummies. You changed feels weird, man.
Well, yeah, but that's also part of my take, though. What? Wait, but that was also part of my take, no? That generally was also said. I also said that these people are this ICE bullshit is that they're undertrained dog shit, and it was an absolute terrible mistake. That's garbage. Yeah. That doesn't mean that you fucking you gas pedal it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, guys? We see sometimes even when officers try to spike, they should spike from a safe location. We see very often officers try to spike cars in unsafe position. 100%. Do you think that if a cop made some mistake, but they were not in a safe position, right? Not safe, and somebody that was in the car were to swerve and nearly hit them, they would get shot at. What they would get shot at, and nobody would blink an eye. So the officer made a mistake, right? And then, yeah, absolutely. And then somebody makes a worse mistake. These are both equally correct. These are both facts. And if you don't agree with this, there's no shot. So does that mean that, oh my god, then this officer's fault for killing the person because he was spiking unsafe?
Put him in a tiny bikini and turn him
But
around.
it's not good either. The answer lies in the middle. The problem now with the public is that they feel that they're trapped to be either fully on one side or fully on the other, and will not listen to nuance. That's the problem. And everybody's just trying to, let's say, if you're a bootlicker or you're a radical terrorist,
maybe she thought
and
that
you're
she
stuck
had the
there.
turning radius to get.
No. Does the intent matter? Dude, can I be honest with you? When things are that close, it's hard to make a call that's accurate to what's happening, and you're gonna miss some details, especially when you're threatened. Like, the perception of what is happening is completely, dramatically different than from your standing point, from your chair, looking at the footage. I want to make a fucking a comparison with that.
Good and
Okay. I'm gonna keep it simple so that we're all on the same page. Genuinely. Car backs up. Visual contact. You can see that the person sees the person is there. The person isn't fully in the middle of the car,
Think the officer could
but that trajectory, if you put the gas,
fuck.
causes collision. Can we at least agree that in this instance, with that trajectory, if everybody stays static with information that the person has right now, this is collision. At least you can agree with that. Oh my god, if people say no, I can't do this anymore, man. if we can't agree to basic just facts, okay, is the car red? Is this a reddish crimson color? I mean, I have to check if people are actually fucking. No, neither. Okay. It's burgundy. It's maroon. And I understand that they will steer away. But with that range and radius, it still causes a collision. It doesn't matter. You think this doesn't cause collision? Okay, then give me the other POV then, because otherwise there's no point. I mean, if you want to argue semantics, we can, but like it's branded. Like.
New video tonight.
Okay, but does it show me the actual? Well, I think it's important. Like that. There is. At that exact time, right? The car absolutely. In this, if the person does not move, this is a collision. At least agree with that, surely, right? Let's say, officer has a mental problem, and he generally. I'm just not gonna move then. And he says, I'm gonna stay there. If he does that, he gets hit, right? And that's actually part of the problem, is that he kind of does that. That's a problem. And that's a problem, and it's a mistake. And they should never do that, right? But you can still say, wait a minute. If that person does still do visual confirmation and they still choose to act the way they acted, how is that like, where's my video at? Where's my video? But you can still see that person knows the information that, wait, I see that if I do this, it does that, and they still choose to engage in that conduct. The earlier mistake, this one is worse, and it's not even close. And it's not close. It's not close. And if you want to categorize a shooting as a mistake, everybody's even the law will disagree with you. But regardless, right? I'm not even gonna debate that, because at that point it doesn't matter. Because that is a grave mistake. It's way worse. And if you can't even agree with that, then what's the point of even continuing the argument further? Because you're clearly out of your mind. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Turning the wheel. Bro, whether you turn your wheel or not, the car, it'll take time. Oh my god, you don't know how wheels work. You don't teleport to the side. Brother, at that, with a turn radius of the SUV like that, at that, you still are going forward. Why do you think you don't fucking, like, bro, you don't fucking, how do you think that you get out of a parking spot? You turn the wheel, but the reality is that as you get out, you have to go back to turn. Like, are you fucking brain dead? Like, you can go frame by frame if you want to. Like, this person has enough information to know this is a collision. Absolutely. Even if it's a low speed collision, or you can argue that all you want. I don't give a shit. This is your branded. But even if you agree, they still engage in a conduct that will cause a collision. That's a problem. And I would argue, it's why I chose this video to show you. Because in this instance, if you want to do the charlatan argument of, guys, the officer can run away to the side. That is true.
Turns
Look at
your
this.
vehicle towards officer.
That is true. These people, he could have 100% got to the side earlier and not be there. This person also knows, if I press the gas pedal with these facts, with this information, I have a collision here. At that point, all these guys see is a threat. That's it. At that point, all these guys see is that because they know the person with the data they have, they made a decision, and now they're a threat. That's it. And why would you want to put somebody with a gun on you in a position where they feel threatened? That's what we call. You know what people call this? Zero self-preservation skills. It means that you don't care about your life. Generally, you don't give a shit. Because if somebody has a gun to me, why would I put them in a spot where they feel threatened? Even if you're gonna argue that the threat isn't real, why would you make them feel like they're threatened? You're gonna get shot. And you know for a fact that if you were in that position and you felt threatened, you absolutely would do things to defend yourself. That's insane. Jesus. It's like if somebody had a gun to you, and like, what do you think happens if you pull out your plastic fake gun? You get shot. You say, well, dude, it was a fake gun. Yeah, but why would you make them feel like you're gonna draw? Why would you make them feel like you're gonna have a gun? Why would you make them feel like that? You know it's a high. You're gonna get fucked on. What the fuck is that? Because people are not humanizing the scenario. They're not seeing themselves as what would I feel? How would this play out if it was me? They look at images and they judge like it's whatever. And they don't understand that this is something that played out with two humans. Like, and it's just really stupid. So you agree you shouldn't have, in hindsight, and you're arguing, he shouldn't be hanged. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have it right. Yeah, I agree. That he made a bad mistake, and she made a terrible mistake, and the shooting, in my opinion, at that current time, no point, right? But I 100% understand that there's a lot of scenarios where the shot happens. Absolutely more than the vast majority. More than 80%. You replicate this, somebody gets shot. More than 80%. And it's not even close either. Because if you're going to argue this, right? Even here, the threat is over. And they still get shot. Where was the outrage about that?
Ultimately striking Officer James.
At that point, the threat's over. The car stopped going forward. At that point, the interaction's over, and they get kill shotted like fucking H-Reox said to fucking Gunnar Andy. I mean, at this, the car stopped moving at that point, and then they get shot. I mean, then you understand it. Okay, eliminate threat eliminated, but they still go for it,
causing him to be violently launched over the snowbank. Officer James was thrown against the fence.
He's going hella fast, dude. He like this is such a. I don't know how to tell you, man. I disagree. Sorry. How did I backpedal? Bro, you know that when I'm talking to chat, you know that the logs. You look at my logs. That's like me talking to chat, right? Like you can't act like I'm talking about the people that are in this scenario or whatever. Like that's just brain dead. You can pull them up. I don't give a shit. You're comparing a situation where the car is actively targeting officers, the car is evading. Evading? Oh my god, Rocket. Oh man, I can't, low-key. This is where the mistake comes in. The cops shouldn't be in front. They shouldn't have been in the first place. But they were there. And like, would you do the same thing if you were evading? No, you would not. I know you would not. I know for a fact you would not. Anyway. What? I don't know if sure, if you want, sure.
Blaming the cop for being in front of the car is the very definition of victim blaming.
Nope, that. I know for a fact.
Move on.
Yo, if that's your argument, brother, I have to be honest with you. I know for a fact you have an IQ that's under 80. Blaming the cop, victim blaming.
Even if the lady
you can always do better.
Or have any
there are no SOPs that ever tell you to go in front of a car when the car is running. Nobody says that.
Guilty as the agent, and now it ended in a tragedy that politics takes advantage.
It's NVL bullshit. Oh God, it's actual NVL. Like, and if that's the standard that law enforcement is gonna have, then they can emulate kills. They can just say, okay, then when I don't like somebody, I'm just gonna go in front of their car, and so I could kill them. It's why you can't do that. You don't do that.
This video is different,
but if you do,
are already drawn.
And somebody chooses to still go forward, well, now they're wrong. They're more wrong. Like, why is this so hard to understand it? Yo, you want to say something? Watch this.
So saying
you guys,
the cop, and you don't know what you would do if you were him, but you know for a fact most people wouldn't drive away. Pointing the blame on the civilian instead of the guy with the gun. I was about to take it. Your check doesn't approach it at all, or doesn't debunk or whatever. This is also. Yeah, I know this is just racing, and you're saying, "Oh, you're dumb analogy." I'm using a completely different topic so that you understand my points. Okay. In this instance, since there's a car on my left, I'm supposed to leave space for them to be there, right? So what I do, I am a dumb fuck. So what I do is I choose to give them no space. I say, "Fuck this moron. I'm gonna do my thing," and I don't leave them space, right? But I can't even see the actual clip itself, though. Where's the clip at? There's my clip at, man. It's whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. Okay. So then, the person on my left, they see that I squeeze them. And you know what they do? They say, okay, then I'm still going there. And they cause a collision that causes a crash. Now we both crash, right? I am wrong for not leaving space. I am wrong. I'm wrong. But he is now wronger because he sees the mistake and chooses to make a maneuver that caused the collision. He says, "Oh, you're gonna make a mistake? Hey, watch this. I'll make a worse one." What a stupid mindset. What a stupid fucking mindset that is. I mean, who even thinks this is an okay fucking thinking process? Cool. Explain this. Yeah, the fuck! The fuck! Yeah, I mean, this is a real racing incident, but these guys are dumb fuck. This is all them being dumb. Yeah, the fuck! The fuck! Dumbass! Dumb fuck! Moron! Fuck you guys, man!
You've got some damage. Whose fault was that?
Bunch of fucking jerk-offs, man. Fuck you, man. The fuck! The fuck! You know, here's one. That's also this. I'm also doing something over here. You know why? There's people that are behind me, and I know. And I just go into the collision, so I have less speed, and I still choose to steer into the road. That's also terrible. Also terrible. I mean, dumbass! Dumb fuck, moron! Fuck you guys, man. Anyway, that's about it. Whoa. Yeah, I'm not. That one was kind of crazy.
As the Jeep continued to advance, Officer Caprio got off one shot. WJZ won't show the rest, but a somber jury saw and heard Amy Caprio dying from massive crushing injuries. As the Jeep continued to advance, Officer Caprio got off one shot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a bad example. They're about in the same reasonable range that the person. But what about the wheels? The wheels are turned. They're gonna turn to the left. The wheels are gonna turn. Like this is like generally Sub-Zero IQ shit. Sub-Zero IQ shit. Sorry. Oh, what else? Well, I'm not defending it. I've never done anything, actually. People mistake my take all the time. People mistake my take for something else because they think it's either black or white. And I always give something that's in the gray. Dark gray, maybe light gray. And people can't comprehend that there's something else. And they'll say, oh, this guy is just grifting. So what he's saying is it completely in the black zone. It's really stupid. Why would they? I don't get it. So, the fact that you would use this clip as some form of gotcha is insane. The understanding the situation, they know what these people are. They know that it's some law body. They know it's some form of authority, and they do that, right? But the other thing is different. That's them being in the car, knowing they're being told to stop, and in front of them stands a fucking pointing gun, fucking law enforcement, whatever you want to call it, right? Some form body of authority, and they choose to engage in a threatening manner. What is your problem? How is that to understand? These are civilians acting like fucking like brain dead. Like it. How is that? This thing I don't understand, but I understand it. I get it. I don't think you get it.
Ratel hey Ratilo deck to Super Saiyan.
Blame the person on the car
Above
there.
80 IQ and still can't beat Forcin.
Oh, anyway. Let's see a good take. There's no winning with them. I don't agree with them. It's extremist. Yeah, it's fine. Or like I said,
He was never holding her at gunpoint. It can't be NVL if she had no reason to think her life was in danger.
If you...
He insta-drew and fired no warning.
If you... I mean, the warning is to stop right there. One and two.
XQCLL.
If you move your car, that is a threatening manner. That's losing your. That is equivalent of surrendering your, like, you understand.
If you're arrested by the police and you accidentally
do
pull
that,
out your gun,
you're surrendering your
you'll
life.
get shot.
Like,
so it's best not to pull it out. That's all. With your own
genuinely,
logic.
when will you never understand
If the first
this?
mistake doesn't happen, the second mistake doesn't happen. So how is it the second person's fault? Can you just play League of Legends, please?
Yo, if that's how you applied the law and logic, that would mean that well, you can do whatever you want. You can see a cop do a mistake, then you say fuck it, all in, and then you cause massive damage and then what? Because they made the first one, so I can do whatever I want.
Handle those types of situations in Australia. XQC 5 minutes clip. Fast forward to 3 minutes for ADHD. Link.
The body cam footage of the police.
It's not a body cam footage. It's not. It's his phone. Like,
Police officer who shot Renee Good does not look good for him or Kristi Noem. Take a look at this moment in particular. The shooting officer had gone around the car to the front. But notice Renee Good. First of all, she's not even looking at the shooting officer. She's more interested in the officer who's trying to jiggle her car.
what?
But here is the piece of evidence that I think completely kills their narrative. Look at her hands. She is turning the wheel away from the officers. That is someone trying to move the car away from.
I don't give a shit. You're a dumb fuck. You're a dumb fuck. What a fucking moron. I mean, I hate Twitter. I hate all these like breakdown Andys. What a fucking moron, man. Jesus Christ. What? It's stupid. It's so stupid.
Away.
Shouldn't I said that she wasn't paying attention because she looked to the side for a second? Brother, she absolutely sees it. Visual confirmation of what she sees in front. She's not even done turning the wheel. Yo, bro, she's not even done turning the wheel. It still has to go at least half a turn to be in a way when he wouldn't strike him. And he said, well, dude, the cop needs to understand. 45 more degrees, maybe even more, 50 in 0.2 seconds. Dude, all they see is threat. That's it, all they see. Bro, put yourself in that situation.
The other videos are
all
way
you
different
process
because
is
they have their
threat.
guns
That's
drawn
it.
Before he insta draws and fires. She never had a reason to think her life was in danger prior to this.
Because you don't see how this plays out. You're not even trying to. You know, drawn. She always drew his gun and the car's not moving. I don't give a fuck. That's perfectly fine. I mean, if you're in a car and you're doing some shit, yeah, I mean, drawing your gun is fine. What? Well, you're the same type of guy who gets mad because police draw their weapons out of when they conduct a felony stop. You're the same person. Like last time when we watched a video about there was some children that and the cops had their gun out when they were arresting them because they drove the car. It's a felony stop.
Carefully. That is the job.
It's a felony stop. It's guns drawn. That's it. Point blank. There's no arguing that. What did he say?
A cop can make a mistake and live, but if a civ makes a mistake, they die. Even if the cop makes the first mistake, like standing in front of a car.
Yeah.
Please, you don't have to die on this hill.
Okay, then change the laws and then change how we perceive the law. Change the SOPs. Change officer training. Change absolutely everything we know and understand about law enforcement. Then change everything. And once that's done, then you can fucking stand on your winning hill, I guess. I mean, you're brain dead. Sorry, man. If people operate in a way that isn't like this, I mean, bro, you have way more deaths. That's awful. Are you stupid? What a stupid take.
Frame on this one. Keep an eye on this guy, the cold-blooded murderer, who's no doubt going to
I don't care.
move out
This
of the
chat
way.
is so
See,
brain dead.
Here you can
Resisting
see that
arrest
instead of
and
moving out
driving
of
in
the way,
front of a
he actually
police
decides
officer
to
is
draw
not a
his
mistake.
weapon and actually plant himself more firmly.
We can argue
In fact,
about this
he's
at
leaning over the
TwitchCon.
hood of the car.
Just ask these radicals, what would you do if a cop did that? Just ask them. It's all
But
good.
it's not really law enforcement.
What would you
The
do
rules ICE operates
if a
on are
cop
completely
decided
different
to
with
be
different
stupid
SOPs.
and to go in front of your car? What would you do?
The police work quickly. According to the chat logic, they should have waited until she ran over the police
Oh
officer
man,
completely. Even
the
if it
terminology, guys. I use cop because it's law enforcement. I don't give a shit what it is. is law enforcement. Guys, the person knows it's law enforcement. They've acknowledged that. They know it's law enforcement. They don't think it's a gangster. They absolutely know it's not a gangster. They know it's law enforcement. They know. Point. That's it. Point case. It's over. That's you're not gonna argue this. What the fuck? I don't understand how that's. Hey, actually thinks the cop can't possibly calculate the angle of the car, so they can make a split decision. Dude, your car's a weapon. Be like. Why do you think there's classes and shit on cars, and why do you think you need to get a license to drive a car? Because the car is dangerous, and your car, in a lot of ways, is a weapon. And you think you could just do whatever you want, and you get to just what? I don't give a shit. I can do whatever I want. That's fucking brain dead. That's fucking stupid. It's a dangerous weapon. And often enough, so many people will use it as a weapon. So don't say, oh, it's you guys. They could. I mean, you're stupid.
Is jackass.
I'm not even gonna click that. I'm not even gonna click this. This is fucking cringe. I don't know why you even link this. All right. Anyway, let's look at what this guy says. Because a weapon, Obey cops did the wrong. Yo, I cannot believe I actually read a comment that I've written. I was talking to somebody the other day about it, and I said this exact thing. Absolutely 100%. When law enforcement, whatever you want to call it, make some dumbass shit, there are places there's recourse to deal with that shit. Do you think you say, oh well, they shouldn't do that, then I'm gonna do this? Well, you're automatically wrong. I don't. That you'll never be right. If a cop has no warrant and shows up to your house, whatever the fuck, right? You think you do what? You start fighting them? Like it's fucking dog shit. You might not agree with it, but it's unfortunate. Unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with it in the proper channels. It sucks, and I agree it sucks. Trust me. But that's the way it has to be. It's not about bootlicking. It's called being a law-abiding citizen. And I know these days, people want nobody to go to jail. They want nobody. They don't want to see anything as a crime. But can I be honest with you? You have to be a law-abiding citizen. And it's an important pillar of order in society. Whether you want to like to admit it or not, being a law-abiding is foundational to the well-being of society. And if you think that nobody should go to jail, nothing is a crime, do whatever the fuck you want, it's anarchy. It's brain dead. It's stupid. There's no winning here. Because what? Because you don't want to be a bootlicker? Like this is stupid. Today you saw a red light. Why did you stay at it? Bootlicker fuck. I mean, I saw you at the red light. You stopped. Why'd you stop? I don't get it. There was no cars around.
Stood in front of my...
Why would you stop there? Fucking bootlicker? Really, dude?
Fight it legally.
Just
like
because some fucking law says you have to stop at the red light, you stop there? What a moron! You're a bootlicker. Oh god. Like, come on, dude. Like you have to lighten up a little bit.
To stand in front of cars and body block them.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Oh, what else? No, they absolutely are not. And also civilians should have the common sense that somebody that is armed, if you're gonna threaten them, I mean, they will use whatever they got to defend themselves, and you're gonna get killed. I mean, usually
I don't think she
self-preservation kicks in,
to the front cop and she
then
was clearly turning away. I don't think it's crazy to say that the cop making the decision to kill needs to be more aware of the driver's actions than the driver needs to be aware of the cop.
No, the person I had already acknowledged that they saw the cop and they understand the scenario and still engage in misconduct. Sorry. The person knows all the data, they have all the information, and choose to engage in that conduct. At that point, it's very hard to defend them. Why are you looking at this? It's an RP clip.
Don't go, fam.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. What the hell?
Look at it.
You know we're in the middle of the city, right?
I don't give a fuck, I need that car.
Regardless, this mother put her activism over her self-preservation, over being there for her kids. She gets zero sympathy from me.
Well, zero sympathy is a lot.
X, do you not think the person enforcing the law is held to a higher standard than a civ?
They are. They are, dude. They absolutely are. It should be held higher standard. But is the bar that low that you think the civilians should be able to to press the gas pedal with their car and to use it as to leverage their position in front of law enforcement? Really? There's no way you believe that. There's no way. You're rage baiting.
Surely she would have taken it to court when the whole point of her presence there was to obstruct law enforcement and deliberately break the law in the first place, lol. Now her child is left without a parent because of a selfish bad decision.
Say was the intent really to hit him?
Do you think a nice agent
genuinely
should be legally able to mag
think
dump
that
when
the
they feel
intention was to
slightly
get away?
threatened?
Right? You can have the right intention and
Now call
have an
her a
extremely
terrorist
poor
again.
execution. These can both be equally true.
Your
I don't know why
shows
we
looks
always
nice
act
today.
like we cannot have two true things. I don't know why all you guys' arguments are based on the fact that you can only have one true thing. In a lot of scenarios, multiple things can be true at the same time. I agree.
Stop
Her
with this
intention was to get
standing
away.
in front narrative.
But
the officer was on the right-hand side.
who cares if the
She
execution of
reverses
that
and
sucks?
changes the angle of the car in a second before accelerating at the officer.
Dude, you can look at any angle. At the moment where the movement of pressing the pedal in happened, the trajectory of the car would absolutely cause a collision. Whether you want to say a big one, a fatal one, I don't give a fuck. People will have a range of things that they're going to say. But the truth is, that is a fact that will never stop being true. That is true. It would absolutely cause a collision. You are out of your mind trying to you're out of your mind to try to say otherwise. Show me all the POV. Show me all the POV. There's a bunch of POV to this shit, right? Show me the POV. Like, you're just wrong.
Cop stands in front of car to keep her from going anywhere. Like any sane person would intuitively know. They gave her a command to open the door to get her out. Why is no one arguing her taking off in reverse?
Because they're a single... No, they're not single. They're a mother of multiple children. That's just driving in the neighborhood, of course, dude. Like, really, dude. Like, are we on God with this or what?
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead.
Out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car.
I mean, it's undeniable. I'm sorry, it's undeniable. Like, you're never gonna convince me. Look at the fuck everything. Just look at a movement of the car. You know, the car's like a bottle of water, right? Because of the weight and the way that it works, right?
It's 4 a.m. Just
Goes-
go gamba jackass.
Car goes back, right? Then it wobbles when it stops, right? Bang. Center of gravity. The car again angle changes, right? Then when they accelerate, they'll do the opposite, right? Bang, suspension, boom. Look at it, look at it. Boom. I want you just look at the height of the car. It's important. This is you know, this is the most important fact in racing. Look at it. Look at the car height. What happens over here? The car goes into the ground right here. Why do you think that is? Right here. Because the car is accelerating. Because the car is now accelerating, right? So you can pinpoint exactly, even though you don't see the car yet moving, right? You can tell when the gas pedal was pressed in. Look, stops, then bang. At this frame, the gas pedal hasn't pressed in. Now, with this POV, right? You're telling me that the car would not have a collision with that trajectory. You would never, you would never, I know for a fact that you're trying to, maybe you're rage baiting me. You would never defend this anywhere. Like, you would be wrong. Any fucking, I don't even know what it is, a physicist or some shit. So, anybody tells you, even if the wheel were maxed out on the other side, which they are, which by the way, which I think, I didn't even see one person on all social media show what I just showed. The car going down from acceleration right here. Right here. And the wheels aren't even turned yet. The wheels are not even turned yet. And acceleration has begun. When will people even look at the video? Guys, the wheels are not turned yet. And acceleration has begun. Why can't you at least acknowledge that? Like,
gas pedal was pressed while the wheels and entire car is pointed at officer.
Yeah.
Engine revs, rear of car goes down. Wheels spin. All before the officer even draws his weapon. Case closed.
and you want to even go further? I'm gonna go.
Nah, she just has good snow driving mechanics, bro.
I'm gonna go schizo about this, and some of you are not gonna agree. But if you want to go schizo about this, with what is that? His hand on the car right there. He absolutely can feel the engine to start to rev even before any of those frames. Even before any of those frames, and he knows that the wheel hasn't been turned. You can feel the engine to start revving, it's accelerating. You can feel, he can feel that. And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, you hear it over here. No, they hear it way before you hear it, 100%. I'm just telling you, you want to go schizo about it. I mean, I'm not going schizo, but if you want to, and to really plus one this and then go, how does that play out? 100%. So how can you, let's say, forget about the shooting, you would absolutely feel threatened if the wheel hasn't been turned yet, the person hasn't turned yet, and the engine's to start to fucking rev and start to fucking accelerate. You absolutely would feel threatened. Anything else is just a result-based analysis. It's just some I saw it afterwards, I know what it looks like. But what about in real time though? Like, this is crazy. Just seeing the car wobble here, it's just insane. That's crazy. Because the wheels aren't turned yet. So, I mean, all I hear is the fucking radicals say, oh, yo, dude, fucking, they were going to teleport to the right. They were going to teleport. Yo, I would argue, even if the wheels were completely turned to the right, they still caused a collision. This still caused a collision with the wheels completely to the right. So how could you even argue this? I need to see him turning the wheels. Yeah, but that's not what we're arguing now. That's not what we're arguing. We're the existence of a threat. Like, well, I'm just saying, you can't fucking argue and swap me. We're going one at a time. You can't fucking compound your shit on the fly. It's fucking lame. Like, that's not how that works. Otherwise, we're gonna get nowhere.
67 months. Suck my dick-based god.
Then it's gonna chain until everything's over.
Try
and
harder
it's
to
stop.
rage bait, lil bro. It's not gonna get on X. Com. Defend it.
So what you're saying is that you're not gonna give me an argument? So you're not gonna give me an argument. You're just gonna say fuck you. What is that?
All protesting is performative. It is intended to get eyes on issues one cares about. Obstructing ICE through any non-violent means is the method. Shed intended to leave before being arrested. She didn't deserve to die exercising her rights. Simple.
Her rights? Huh? Brother, exercising your rights are insane. I mean, one impeding, and if you want to say that's not true, it's fine. Then they're not impeding. Then fuck it. I'm gonna just for the sake of the argument, I'm gonna surrender it. I'm surrendering it. Let's just say she has the right to block their or whatever. You win. Okay, that's all right. Whatever. At the point where they tell her to stop right there, right? Get out of the car and to stop, right? I mean, GG. When you're being detained or arrested, yeah, you lose those rights. Like, what is that? Like, if you're arrested and you're in jail, you don't have the right to get out of the jail. I mean, in that instance, they've lost that right. They're not exercising shit, you fucking moron. Oh, let's take a look. Yes, active detainment, true. That's about ICE. Like, whether you want to argue the validity of ICE's presence and their commands is all up to you, but you would be wrong about it. In that instance, they absolutely can. In that instance, in that moment, well, they absolutely can detain and to stop them. I mean, that's
if the
not up to
existence
you.
of the threat is always there while he is in front of the car, then he should have drawn and held her to make it clear to all parties that he feels threatened.
What?
He obfuscated and hid the threat level to her.
Oh, I think I might have just gotten cancer. I'm not gonna lie. I might have just gotten cancer. GG. They're supposed to. So in the moment when the car's about to go forward, you wanted to vocalize.
ICE has the authority to stop
you are
and
now
identify
threatening me.
if you are
This is the
obstructing.
same argument as saying
Check
like,
the law.
oh,
brain dead chat. Only reason.
By
he
the
was
way,
not ran over
I
is
do not
because she was
consent
on
to
ice and he
this.
slid when
Like it's
pushed.
gonna fucking
no ice.
like some
She would have
like.
ran him
Are
over.
you fucking good?
Why can't we just end the whole thing and say both are in the wrong? Crazy for people to think one is fully right / wrong.
90% of chat doesn't agree. Well, I mean, I don't care. Like I said, you think I'm gonna get bullied around? Yo, I don't even give a fuck about anybody's take. That's my take. I even show you some shit that I haven't seen discussed anywhere else. That's only from my brain. And you think that you're gonna fucking because people don't agree that I should agree or I should fucking conform because what? Because the I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Like what the fuck? Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, we can go next one. I don't care.
We're all getting black mold canker with these constant.
Does he live? I'll argue with Disney. No, I mean, I wanted to get money, I guess 4 a.m. in the morning. A little bit in the morning, though.
When you think about it, in what world is it okay for these libtards to act the way they do to federal agents? It's insane when you take a step back and look. Why anytime you hear an argument you say RB or they are trolling. You have debunked yourself so many times and you are sticking to the original take.
Yeah, but who debunked me what, though?
I don't care if someone has authority or not, or they have a gun to my head, I'm listening to them. Don't give them a reason to shoot.
Well, that's what I said earlier. I said this is called self-preservation skills, and your self-preservation skills. It's unfortunate, or whatever you want to say how it is. But when you have children, that shit should be like 20x. Like everything you do compounds with the fact you have children at that point, and your self-preservation should be heightened. Like to act in those manner is sad. And the fact that anybody defends this is outrageous. To have both parents act like this when they know that 3 or whatever people depend on them is fucking insane. Yeah, I completely disagree. Sorry. If people do that and they get caught, the children should be moved to a safer home. I have to be honest with you, like that's awful. No! What?
In front of the car, he's holding and says the
ICE guys, although you did see the SUV drive around him.
Next, officers exit the car and approach Good's vehicle.
Right out of the
it's
gate,
very
it's
powerful, and
escalatory
if
in
you don't
nature.
obey, you get shot.
What is it? What is
People
it?
don't like it
Right out of the gate, it's escalatory in nature. And then the agent with the black mask reaches for the driver's side door handle to try to open it. From the video, like the reverse lights are on.
From this other video angle,
To try to open it. From the video, like the reverse lights are on.
From this other video angle,
Okay.
we can see that the
I mean,
officer
true, I
has
mean, you said about
already
that.
crossed in front of the car. He's holding a cell phone.
They are trying to essentially take some sort of recording or
Any
photograph
sense
of
of
the driver to
self-preservation,
show
any
or
they would have
identify
never
her.
even been there.
What?
Or essentially take some sort of recording or photograph of the driver to show or identify her as a antagonist to their enforcement operations. What he does is cross in front of and stay in front of a occupied running vehicle. You should not be intentionally putting yourself in front of a vehicle.
True. I
if
said that.
absolutely, unless absolutely necessary. And with a cell phone in his left hand, he draws his pistol with his right hand, and in very quick succession, rattles off 3 rounds.
I love that chance. Oh, I knew it. She's caught. Got him. Guys, they said this. Then let him run you over. Then because you're in the way now. Like, it's not like some black and white thing. It's not because this guy made a mistake. Oh, this guy tried to spike my car by going middle of the road. I fucking did, man. Like it's really stupid. Yeah, you can be dumb. You can be dumber. You can always one up somebody else. Like, why do you think that you're immune to being dumber? You see a dummy. Let me show you something called mental. Okay, I'm not gonna say, but you know what I mean.
Under the Department of Homeland Security's use of force policy, firearms may not be discharged solely to disable a moving vehicle, and shooting at a moving vehicle is tightly restricted.
So my train.
Okay, I hate the news. I hate the news. The oversimplification of laws is, dude. There's a reason why we have like a bazillion fucking because there's a reason why we have a bazillion laws and SOPs and intricacies, because these scenarios are intricate, and you cannot just use a blanket and say, "Oh, guys, this doesn't happen. Oh, this is what happens here." No, this is fucking stupid. It's branded. I already argued this earlier. It's really, really dumb.
So my training was that you cannot use deadly or lethal force solely to stop a fleeing vehicle. Do you have another option other than pulling?
and you don't ready any case law. What does that mean? Well, I said it earlier. I know some people were trying to push. They'll try to do this fucking. Some people that try to justify shooting, they always use the fucking fleeing felon as the same way. People use fleeing felon the exact same way as a blanket to say, oh, this is justified because look, it's a fleeing felon. Or I watch YouTube. I watch these fucking YouTuber cop watchers. They always try to push this argument. I think it's fucking stupid as shit. I think it's also dumb because they don't actually apply. They don't actually try to even understand and to use the injuries of those case laws and how they've evolved over time. Do you think that fleeing felony is just this guy's a fleeing felon? Let's shoot him to death. No, these things, even though it has started pretty simple, it has evolved. The laws expand and things become more precise.
When the trigger.
The Trump administration maintains the agent opened fire to avoid being run over, but the direction of the tires appears to be facing away from the officer to the right. There's still a dispute as to whether the officer was grazed or struck by the Honda. He continues to fire even after moving out of the way of the vehicle.
If she is intentionally trying to hit that agent or officer, those tires are pointed in the opposite direction.
Oh, man. Bro. I gotta be honest with you, chat guys. I want to be a fucking CBS witness. Like, pay me money. I know they're paying these guys. Like, I will come on their stream and get paid. I want the check as well, man. This guy literally looked in real time at the wheels spinning and being angled forward, and then they circle the thing when they're angled the other direction. That's fucking insane. Look.
And it hit that agent or officer.
Look! The wheel spins when it's pointing left, and it starts to get traction when it's forward, and then
those tires are pointed in the opposite direction.
And then they oh my god, I can't.
And the vehicle's trajectory after the shot.
This is a rot. This is a paid actor. That's a paid actor. It has to be.
Shots, the car veers away. Oh my God! According to Ballier, both the officer's gunfire and the car
brother, this is actual propaganda. Bro, you're seeing something on your computer, and you're being told it's not real.
Being run over, but the direction of the tires.
Oh my god. Look at this right here. Look at that. See that? The wheel spins. The wheel spins, but it's still left. It's not even neutral. The car is not even neutral. It's not right. Definitely not right. It's still angled to the left. And it starts to spin and accelerate. And they try to tell you in real time that it's angled to the right. They try to
run over, but the direction of the tires appears to be facing away from the officer to the right. There's still a
how is that allowed? Like, how are you allowed to do this? Is just genuine propaganda. How are you allowed to do this?
Dispute as to whether the officer was grazed.
Bro, they need to just cancel these news outlets. How is that not a crime? This is outrageous.
To whether the officer was grazed or struck by the Honda. He continues to fire even after moving out of the way of the vehicle.
If she is intentionally trying to hit that agent or officer, those tires are pointed in the opposite direction. And the vehicle's trajectory after the shots would be continuing to the left.
After
the wheels have to turn. Huh? Oh man, I'm not engaging with that. Next. Bro, it's some fucking SUV. You turn the fucking wheels all the way up. How do you think you park your car? I know you don't park your car. How do you think you park your fucking car? How to park car? Let's take a look at how you're supposed to park your fucking car.
Parking lot. As you start to enter, gradually straighten the wheel out, and it's just
Let's do
the
that, do
space
it.
you want. And we like to teach visual aids here at Shield Driving School.
Watch this.
So
Watch what you do.
use your mirror. Use that driver's side mirror. And what I mean by that
So
is
that-
as you pull up to a parking space, pick the one you want and get that front line to about your driver's side mirror.
Wait.
And then it's a sharp turn to get into that space. Turn the wheel.
Oh look. You can turn your wheel all the way before you accelerate.
Sharp turn to get into that space.
You can turn your wheel all the way across.
Turn the wheel the whole way to the left.
You're allowed to do that.
And nice and slow, you're going to enter that parking space. And as you start to enter, gradually straighten
Isn't
the
that
wheel
crazy?
out. And it's just that simple.
Well, I'm just saying, your argument that the car has to be moving for you to turn your wheels is stupid. I don't even know what the fuck you're arguing. Like. She turned left to reverse, turned right to leave. Yo, Bob, I just showed you in real time how the way you just said is not true. Like, I don't know what else. I'm done trying to fucking talk to regulators. It's all good.
New at 11, this alarming video going viral tonight. It's now being investigated by Rialto police. It shows a man being chased and hit by a pickup truck and then taken into custody by several unidentified members of law enforcement. Rialto police say they've determined this happened just before noon today along West
Yeah, this is
Foothill
fucking god awful. I mean, I don't know how this didn't get news coverage. I mean, they shouldn't do that ever.
Boulevard. Police say they were not notified of any immigration enforcement activity. Now they're trying to locate the driver of that pickup truck. We've reached out to ICE.
Yeah, this is god awful. These people should be removed from the position and possibly even charged. Low-key, if the person was armed. I mean, are you stupid? Yo, hitting somebody with their car is absolute last resort. It's almost at the same tier as shooting from the windshield. It's about in the same ballpark. Yes, they'll say don't shoot from the windshield, and they almost never do it. But there are scenarios where it's a complete disaster and they have to do it, and it's like last resort. Hitting somebody with the car is the same scenario. You don't hit somebody with the car unless you absolutely have to. So yeah, these people are branded. How's that a gotcha? Yeah, I go with that.